All right, 5 weeks out from UFC 289, June 10th in Vancouver, Canada, and I am absolutely thrilled to be joined by the greatest of all time, the two-division UFC champion, the future Hall of Famer, the Lioness, the Cactus, no, the Lioness, Amanda Nunes. It's great to see you. How you doing?
Thank you. Amazing, ready to go.
I know you're ready to go. We still have a few weeks before the fight. First of all, I want to congratulate you and Nina. I know Reagan's in the building here, but you have a second daughter on the way later this year?
Yeah, we planned everything, so now we expect Hazel.
Amazing.
The first week of November, so we're very excited. Another girl.
Yep.
So it's gonna be amazing.
So I would tell you 2 kids is actually easier than 1. That may sound crazy, but because with 2 kids, you're not always the playmate, right? Maybe you're the referee at times, but I think you guys are really going to enjoy that. All right, so we're sitting down about 72 hours after the news broke that Juliana Pena broke her ribs, and now in steps Irene Aldana. This was your 3rd successive training camp for Juliana Pena, and I would imagine in some respect this is kind of refreshing and liberating, even if it's a different stylistic challenge, to have a new matchup.
Yeah, I feel like it's less heavy, So I always like to train for somebody else, When the 30th time comes, it's like, all right, let's do this again, to really put her away for good. So, and the last couple of days, the news come out, and that was like actually was the original opponent.
Right.
Me in the UFC was talking about it. See, they won Aldana next, and everything was lined up to be Aldana. And I don't know if Juliana cried about it and whatever happened, and she ended up getting one more opportunity. But now we are here, with the original opponent. So I was ready for neither,
Right.
My job is to defend the belt.
Yeah.
Get ready, step in the cage, and get my belt home with me. So, but at the end of the day, I like to fight a good opponent too. A respectable opponent like Aldana. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for this.
It's gonna be great. And I think a lot of fans felt like, true to sport, in a meritocracy, she's done enough to earn this championship opportunity, and I think you agree with that, yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, I never fought her before. So Juliana had two opportunities. Obviously, the first one was a bad night for me. I proved in the second one was a bad night. So, and now I feel like we have to move on. We gotta have no girls, give the girls in the division opportunity, and yeah, now we are here. I'm very excited about it, and I can't wait.
So I'm gonna take you back a little bit, because after the first fight against Juliana Pena, you drove back from Las Vegas, or wherever in the hell we were, to South Florida, and at one point you texted Dean Thomas, your longtime friend and coach, "I think I'm done." But you weren't done. And then you came back, and I think in a lot of respects got the closure against Juliana Pena that you were looking for. So what was that navigation like for you to get your mind and body right to put forth that type of performance that you did at UFC 277?
I was very confused. Losing my belt was crazy, but at the same time, I was sad. Something was wrong. Something was right. And that's why, looked like not real for me. So, and then when I saw Dean right in the arena outside, and I give him a hug. I look at him and I say I think I'm done. And we look at each other, and then he look, are you sure? Okay, call me later, talk to me later. And I drove back home, and I was putting my thoughts together,
right.
Everything, what I went through. Going through that camp, everything that I was upset about, and I was sad too, couple moments in the camp. So, and when I put everything together, and me and Nina was talking, I said I cannot leave my belt with Juliana. It can be somebody else but her.
Right.
I cannot leave my belt with that girl. She's not deserving that belt. She didn't do anything to really deserve it, to hold that belt. So, and it was just a matter of time to put a lot of ideas in my mind. First of all was the gym that I already have the idea for so long. I have in the paper and everything. But when I drove back, I make strong, And me and Nina was call everybody, call tatami, call who have the cages, everything. And soon we arrive in Florida, we have everything for the gym set. And we did everything. I talked to Dan as well, like
Dan Lambert.
Exactly. Then we have a good. He helped me a lot. America top team. Don't get me wrong. I just want to move on in my life. It's not nothing that was wrong. That I just want to like move on. See what is that in my own. See at least one time in my life. I was gym to gym. I got everything. Was like we did it together.
Right.
But like something in my heart, in my mind, tell me to move on in my own, So, and then I decided to. I talked to them, Obviously, he was there always for me. But I feel like he can build any other girls over there, any other champion. I feel like that was the right time to move on.
Yeah.
And soon I talked to them and everything. I got back home and put everything
amazing.
Together. And at the same time, in my camp to fight her. I put in the gym at the same time, and I just like was out of my zone, my comfort zone. So like this is how I want to be. My brain's like to do it. You know what I mean? I like to be threat. I like to be dangerous. I've been created like that. This is why I'm in this sport. You threat all the time. Somebody wanna take you away all the time. Think about you all the time. This is how I like to feel. I feel like after defending my belt for so long, sometimes you get like, all right, one more. So you get comfortable. So, and I realized like I cannot get comfortable. If I want to be consistent to hold this belt, I got to evolve. I got to keep it like hungry. I'm a lioness. I got to eat. I got to like hunt all the time. So after that fight that I lost for Juliana, everything come back to me.
Amazing.
Like the first day that I beat Misha Tate. So, and now I'm here to defend my belt once again and move on, defend until my body say like, okay, now you're done. So this is how it is from now on.
I remember seeing some of those early videos of just you and Nina as the equipment was slowly but surely getting brought into the gym. But you've never been afraid of change, right? You left Bahia, Brazil to pursue this dream, and we know how hard a decision that was, and look at you now. So second now training camp away from American Top Team and not going through that transition, I got to think things are now firing on all cylinders, yes?
Yeah, definitely. Like I keep adding new things.
Yeah.
My body, my mind, just keep like favorable to like do new things all the time. So every time I step in the gym, I think about something. I wake up at nighttime. I talk to Nina. I put it down. I keep evolving. Like as I'm sleepy, I keep like having like these new thoughts of movement, what I can do.
Wow.
The Southpaw was like that. I wake up one day and say like, I got something new, I gotta try, my mind just like that, like keep it like evolve, even when I'm sleepy, I wake up, I talk to Nina, we like watch TV, I call her like, come here, stay in front of me, do this, I just talk about something when we watch TV, so all those things is like keep feeding me to move on. Sometimes my body really hurt because like all these years of training, put into this sport. The next day, I gotta go at least to like try this new move. I gotta go to the gym. I'm supposed to rest today, but I'm not going. I'm going. So I'm like just like have this thought that my body sometimes like have to do right away to be able to like register in my mind. So, and my last fight was that I have the idea. So like I mean, let me see what I can do in my Southpaw. I never did my whole life, my whole career. I never like was be able to really get comfortable standing in the Southpaw. And I did almost 5 rounds in my Southpaw. That was like mind blowing. And one thing that I take from that, like you cannot say you cannot do something. You gotta like try, trust yourself. So, and I did it. I trust what I was thinking, and I did it.
It's amazing.
Come out even better the day of the fight than
really?
Come out perfect, better than in the gym. I was training, I look at you like, I don't think this is good. She's like, I don't think this is good. But the night of the fight that I supposed to really show up, I did. That was pretty cool.
You look so happy in there. You found the flow state early. And as I said, I think you got the closure you needed against Juliana Pena. Perhaps that fight will come around again, but it will be Irene Aldana, June 10th, UFC 289. Stylistically, this is a different challenge. She was preparing for a main event on May 20th against Raquel Pennington. So what are your immediate thoughts on the challenge presented by this pretty skilled Mexican boxer, Irene Aldana?
Yeah, definitely. Very talented girl as well. She's like, obviously, she was like right in the corner to get the opportunity. I feel like she's more technical as well, you know.
Yep.
She's more dangerous, knockout power, all those things, you know. I feel like she's have very good counter punches, so I gotta watch out for those moments. Also, in the takedowns, she have good transition when she like get close to the floor, you know. So yeah, I feel like this is a good opponent, and I know she's ready. She was training for fight 5 rounds.
Right.
So I feel like she's ready to go, and like I am too. So I feel like it's gonna be a fun. You know, both really have a knockout power, and I don't see this fight really go far away. And if you go, I'm gonna be ready for 5-minute rounds for sure. And like always, you know, I wanna see that crowd really like hyper up and cheer for both of us, you know, and I'm very excited with this new opponent as well.
The Canadian crowd is incredible. I don't have to tell you that, but they're very happy to be getting the greatest of all time come June 10th. All right,
I've been there before.
Of course, right?
I fought Valentina there, and I went back there to do all the things, and they really treated me pretty well.
I bet they did. So we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of your UFC debut. That was at UFC 163. You were 13-4 when you first fought for the belt at UFC 200. Now you're 22-5. This will be your 12th straight title fight, 12th straight championship fight, and yet your energy today is just incredible. It seems like you're renewed, but a lot of people do want to know how you are holding up physically and how long you think you can go, just given the nature of your career and all the title fights back to back to back to back.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about the whole thing, honestly, because in the beginning of my career in Brazil, you know, chasing this dream, believe, you know, obviously my family with me believe as well. So that was a many thing, you know, to become who I am today. And just look back and then see everything, you know, all the crazy training back in the day, because like hit the floor so many times to be good at takedowns. You fall many times. After that, you started like take somebody down. So this is the mentality from judo back then, you know, was the mentality that I come from, you know, judo, jiu-jitsu. So, and obviously my body, you know, I'm 34 years old. So obviously now I feel more than when I was in my 20s.
Right.
So that's why I have to like adjust my training every day, you know, every weekend, something I have to do different to be able to move on every weekend. So like push myself in a different way to really be able to hold on and not get hurt, not get like even worse pain, you know, muscle pain, all those things. So definitely, you know. So this day we gotta go to the doctor more, you know, take care of the body more, go to the chiropractor, go here, go there, you know. So, but like definitely, I feel like I'm happy when I'm happy. I feel good. I be able to move on. You know, I'm that kind of fighter that I would like to walk in the gym and feel happy, you know. I don't like anything that's bothering me in the place that I work. You know, so I feel like walking in my studio every day, open the door, knows only me is gonna walk in, and people that's really by my side too. And that is like make the game, you know, make the game change. So I feel like as long as I be able to go, you know, my body be able to move, and I'm gonna step in the cage, you know. I'm very excited to see the next couple fights. Obviously, I wanna feel now my body, my mind tell me inside the cage. You know, when I'm done, I want to see what the moment decided for me.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting for us to think that you might be here for another 3 or 4 years. Some people would say to you, you're the greatest of all time. No one's ever going to be able to probably take that away from you. So what goals are there really left to accomplish? I'm not sure there is that much. Now, you may say, I'd love to fight in Brazil again. I haven't fought there in 5 years. But in terms of professional ambition, I'm not sure what else there is for you to accomplish. What would you say to that?
You know, like I say, I've been saying in a lot of interviews, I like to have a lot of memories with Reagan. You know, especially she really understands.
Right.
She walk in here and then she tell me like, Mama is gonna fight. Mama is a lion, she's gonna eat you. So she's keep tell me those things, and then she understand it a lot. She see my picture now, she like, Mama, fight. So that is a very good things to see. And as long as I be able to take a couple pictures, have a lot of memories with her, this is what drives me from now on, you know? Be good at it.
Yeah.
And bring my family with me everywhere. UFC is very good with that.
Yeah.
They always set up my travel with my
I love it.
my group of.
You've earned that, by the way. But yeah.
So it's pretty good. I have a rig in the room. Fight week for me is like mind blowing. It's like really, it's no stress. It's a relief. She really take all the nerves from me. It's like it's literally like it look like I'm at home with her. So and I like to like have my routine that I have at home with her in the week of the fight, you know, give her a bed, you know, like read a book. I do everything that we are at home. So because she don't know anything else, actually, she has a routine. She wanna do her routine. So, and it's pretty cool, you know. I feel like this is what I like to do. I love to be here, you know. Sometimes I really think, oh my God, Nina. Yeah, that day that I'm gonna retire is gonna come. So, like, I don't know if I'm ready to do this, because this is what I like to do, you know. And all the process that I did to become who I am today is like just like say bye. Is like it's gonna take so much from me, you know. And I don't know, you know. That's why like I gotta feel. Cannot tell you, okay, it's gonna be the next one. It's gonna be. I don't know. Yeah. You know, I gotta feel. I gotta be ready, you know, and because I gotta do something else too. You know, I still wanna be involved in this sport, you know. So, whatever, I will still wanna be here. I still wanna see you, you know, see you guys here. So I can't. Well, I'm not gonna say I can't wait to retire at all, but like I wanna see after what I'm gonna do with the whole thing.
Well, we hope that you'll be omnipresent at all of these UFC shows going forward. Before I let you go, I've called about 28, 30 fights in Brazil. I don't have to tell you, there's nothing like the Brazilian crowds. It has been a while. Do you think there is a world whereby you get back there and make a title defense in Brazil before all is said and done?
You know, I love to. My debut was there. You know, in the UFC. My debut in the UFC was there against Sheila Gat. So why not go back there, you know, with one more time. Or maybe the last time, we never know. So I'm very excited. I hope UFC can go back there. A lot of members of my family, they don't have the visa to come here. So over there, they have opportunity to at least one time watch my fight. So that would be good. Let's give UFC maybe they talk next year to fight. That would be good. We live in South Florida. Brazil's closer to us than Vancouver, so that would actually be more of a home game. All right, the greatest of all time, Amanda Nunes. You can see her fight Irene Aldana, UFC 289. That is your headliner in Vancouver. Champ, much love. I appreciate the time. Thank you. Amanda Nunes, ladies and gentlemen.